Welcome back to Season 2 of the Irish Accent Podcast. I hope you've all been doing well, and I'm so happy to be back talking to you after the long break. So this is officially Season 2 of the podcast, and I'm going to be changing the format a little bit for this new season. For this season, I'm going to upload 2 podcasts every week. On Mondays, I will upload a beginner or lower intermediate episode, and on Thursdays, I will upload a higher intermediate level or more advanced level episode. The topic for both episodes will be the same. So, for example, if this week's topic is holidays, on Monday, I will upload a more beginner-friendly episode about the topic, and then on Thursday, I will upload a more advanced level podcast about the same topic. You can listen to the first episode on Monday and check how much you understand, and then challenge yourself by listening to Thursday's episode, which will be on the same familiar topic. As always, I will upload a video version to YouTube so you can read along with the text while listening to the episode. And I will also upload a PDF file of the episode for you to download and study from my Buy Me a Coffee website. The links for everything will be in the show notes. I really hope you enjoy listening, and if you have any feedback or want to suggest a topic, please do leave me a comment. So, I'm recording this episode in July, which is right in the middle of the summer in Ireland. In Ireland, July is actually normally our hottest month. However, daily temperatures are about 14 to 16 degrees during the summer here, so it's really not that hot compared to other countries. Although the weather has been getting a little bit warmer in recent years, Ireland doesn't get very hot weather, even in the summer. When the weather does get hot in Ireland, everyone is so excited. As soon as the temperature is close to 20 degrees or a little bit over 20 degrees, you can see a lot of people wearing summer clothes like light t-shirts, shorts and sandals. Most people will go and buy an ice cream or have a barbecue outside in their garden. Even though the weather is only just over 20 degrees, a lot of people will also go to the beach. In fact, when the weather is warm in Ireland, the beaches are very crowded, and it can be hard to park your car at the beach because there are so many people there. You may already know, but Ireland is quite famous for bad weather. It rains a lot here, even during the summer, and we don't get much hot or sunny weather. So Irish people are not very used to hot weather. We often struggle or find it very difficult when we travel abroad to hotter countries. For me, I'm also not used to hot weather, so when I travel during the summer, I often find the hot weather very difficult. My body is just not used to high temperatures, so I become very tired easily. For example, I remember when I was younger, I travelled to France with my family. The weather was almost 30 degrees every day, and it was too hot for us. We couldn't go outside during the day. We had to stay inside where there was air conditioning or AC. We only went for walks or exercised late in the evening or early in the morning when the temperature was a little lower. We also found it very difficult to sleep at night because it was still very hot. However, our French friends said that for them, it really wasn't that hot, and they were able to live their daily lives with no problems. I'm not sure where you're listening from, but do you have very hot summers? In your opinion, what is hot weather? So I think Irish people are also quite famous for having very pale skin that burns very easily. So if we go outside in the sun and we don't have any sun cream, we get sunburnt very, very quickly. So for me personally, even if I go outside in the summer for just 30 minutes without any sun cream, my skin will turn red very quickly. So in the summer, I have to be very careful and I use a lot of sun cream. I have to wear a big hat and wear sunglasses. So for me, that's something I don't like about summer, especially if I'm traveling in a hot country. I have to be careful all the time. I have to use a lot of sticky sun cream and I'm always worried about my skin burning. Another thing that I don't like about summer is humid weather. Now, in Ireland, we actually don't get much humid weather. We sometimes do if there's a lot of rain and the weather is hot, but especially in other countries, when I travel during the summer, it can be really humid. And again, I'm not used to that type of weather. So for me, if I go outside and it's humid, I sweat a lot, I'm tired very easily. So I've always preferred hot and dry weather rather than humid and sticky weather. However, of course, there's so many good things or positive things about the summer. This summer in Ireland, we've actually had some really nice and sunny weather. Something I love about summer is how long the days are. So especially in late June, July, August, the sun rises in the morning very early. I think it rises at about 5 o'clock in the morning, and then the sun sets very late at night. Sometimes it doesn't set until even 10:30. So we have so many hours of sunlight. So during the summer, I always feel like I have so much more time in the day, which is really nice. I try to enjoy this good weather by going for walks after work, because during the winter, when I finish work and come back home, it's already very dark and cold outside. I don't really want to go out and walk, but in the summer, it's so nice in the evening. Even if it's already 7 or 8 p.m., the sun is still up, so you can enjoy a nice walk outside. Last weekend, I actually even went to the beach. Now, it wasn't warm enough to swim in the sea, but I took a long walk on the beach and I was able to read my book sitting down on the sand. There was some people swimming in the sea. I thought they were very brave because I put my toes into the sea and it was so cold, so they must have been freezing. Next weekend, the weather also looks really good. So I'm planning to go hiking, which will be really nice. And hopefully I can have a picnic outside during the hike, which should be really nice. Even though we don't get very good weather here in Ireland during the summer, it's still really nice to be able to spend more time outside, to have barbecues with my friends and family, to enjoy some nice foods like ice cream and iced coffee. So even though Ireland doesn't have the best weather in the world, summer is still a really nice season here. We still have very long days. We sometimes get pretty nice weather. And I think because the weather here can be really bad in autumn and winter especially, I think people really enjoy having the longer days and being able to spend more time outside, enjoying barbecues with their family, etc. So I'm really curious what the summer looks like in your country and how do you enjoy the summer months? Please do let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. On Thursday, I'll be uploading an advanced level podcast all about summer, so I hope you listen and enjoy, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye bye!